Alright folks, welcome to another beer review, and today we're going over to Cloudwater and we're having a look at another entry into the Imperial Stout series. Persistence is Utile. So part of the Sweet Shop series, this is number 5. So an Imperial Stout, a luscious blend of coffee, chocolate, vanilla and Tonka. Take a long moment to fully enjoy this decadent Imperial Stout. Each dish is infused with a different variety of fruit-forward coffee, and this time we've used Kaiguri AA beans from Nyeri in Kenya, specially requested by our friends at Webshop Coffee. This characterful coffee is paired with a double helping of rich dark chocolate. These are tough times and you deserve both a treat and a pick-me-up in one. And it was a bit hard to read because the light kept shining on each and every word that I was trying to read. And there's a little thing at the QR code at the bottom, which we produce unique industry-leading beer that balances bold flavour with satisfying drinkability. Pick up our freshest creations at shop.cloudwater.co. So obviously that'll take you straight to Cloudwater, but you won't be able to see it properly on this camera. But yeah, so 10% ABV, no, 11% ABV. Lovely photograph on the label. The last one I had of these was that chocolate orange one, and it was absolutely marvellous. I did have this at Indie Man, even though later that evening we went to Cloudwater where I had it again, and I enjoyed it so much that I had to pick up a can. So there it is. Lovely stuff indeed. Apologies about the shithole behind me. I've been having a rare moment of creativity and I've been doing some artwork. And yeah, so it's payday at midnight. So I thought I'd have a nice Imperial Stout to celebrate being momentarily not poor. And I'm going to use my nice sort of like taster Ponzi Cloudwater glass. Whoa, whoops a daisy. Spilt a little bit on my leg then. Well, I won't be wearing these tomorrow. Oh well, they needed a wash anyway, to be fair. Not really been wearing my dungarees because I became very self-conscious and I'm 33 years old. What the fuck am I doing wearing corduroy Lucianiac green dungarees? I must have been going through a very questionable moment of my life when I purchased those, but these black ones are modest anyway, and they're dead comfy, so that's the main thing. So beer in the glass then. I don't know how much you saw of that pouring, but oh my god, look at that. No head at all. We've struck oil. Looks fantastic. The Cloudwater logo is just popping off the glass, off that background I should say. Looks absolutely fantastic. So let's see what we get on the nose. Disclaimer, come off having a cold, still got the remnants of it, although what did I have? I had Azvex, one of their Imperial Stouts, and I could smell it, so fingers crossed I'll still get the full effect, but it is what it is, and what it is what it is. So let's give it a sniff. It's not the most aromatic, but I'm not gonna use that in the beer. By the way, this Cloudwater t-shirt, it seemed like a very good idea at the time to get such a bright colour, but yeah, it's one of those t-shirts where you have to wear something on the top of it because A, you can see your man tits ridiculously, and also when you've got a massive gut like me, you know, it is what it is. I thought I was buying a mustard orange. Yeah, that's sort of like, not mustard orange, mustard orange. Sort of like, you know, burnt orange. I thought that's the colour that I was buying. But no, it was a bright orange. It was like that colour. And I'm a bit too big for such a bright colour, but hey ho. I'm not getting too much on the nose, admittedly. My nose seems to be a little bit more blocked than I thought it was. What I'm getting is a medley of, well, medley is overstating it if you said moments before that you can't really smell it. But I'm getting a really nice combination of chocolate and coffee. Who would have thought it? Almost has that sort of like coffee liqueur element to it. This is straight out the fridge as well, so there's probably going to be some aromas being masked because it's chilled down. But I've said before, I really enjoy stouts at fridge temperature. You're getting that sort of like, you know, that cheap mallow that gets covered in like a very thin layer of chocolate. I'm getting that sort of like sweetness, which I'm assuming is coming from the Tonka. Was it Tonka in this? For God's sake, I can't read it properly. Beautiful gold foil on this. Chocolate, vanilla and Tonka. And you are getting that. You are definitely getting that. It's got like a... Oh, he's wiping his nose on camera. He's a fucking pig. It's got that sort of like Christmas chocolate sort of element to it. And I'm saying that because we're coming towards Christmas. We come towards Christmas at September time because all the... I hate that stereotype. Oh, they're selling advent calendars in September. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they will do. I don't know why it annoys people. But yeah, it's 20th of October that I'm reviewing this. So of course you've got Christmas in mind. And it reminds me of like, you know, like boxes of, or tins of like Quality Street roses. And you know when you open it and you get that waft of the chocolate that's already been opened. Oh god, my nose is running. So on the aroma, because of my block nose, not really getting too much, but what you do get, very nice indeed. So hopefully it comes out a lot more on the flavour. If not, I've completely misjudged when I should open this can, and you might not see this video. So that in mind, cheers. And it wouldn't exactly be a bad thing, would it, if you didn't see my ugly mug on your screen. Oh. You're definitely going to see this video because I can taste the beer, and that's the important thing. The vanilla and Tonka, not so much like a flavour as such, but it just adds that sort of like soft aromatic sweetness. Because this is as bitter as they come. Now I know good coffee, well it's usually instant coffee that's got a bit of bitterness. If you get some good coffee, you're of course going to get some bitter characters from coffee. But you also get those like dark fruit notes a lot, and I'm getting that from this, like blackcurrant. So I don't want to just say, yeah, you can taste the coffee and the chocolate, because you can. You really can. And it's good quality. They don't scrimp. Scrimp? I don't know. on like excuse me. They don't fuck off, Peter. And I've spilt beer on a pair of jeans that I could have worn tomorrow. So doing really good, guys. Doing really well. Life's going so great. Completely lost my train of thought there. But yeah, it's chocolate, it's coffee. But it's more than that. There's a nice bitterness throughout. Just high quality. They don't scrimp on. I'm going to stick with scrimp. It doesn't sound right, but I'm going to stick with it. They don't scrimp on the quality of the ingredients that they've used in terms of the adjuncts. You got that with that chocolate orange. That's, gotta say, hands down the finest chocolate orange character I've ever had in a beer. And you know, you'll hear people say, it tastes like you eat a Terry's chocolate orange. It drank like a Terry's chocolate orange, like a dark chocolate Terry's chocolate orange, which is the best type of Tetley's. Tetley's chocolate orange. Could you imagine? Oh, imagine that. Tetley's chocolate orange mild. Labour clubs and Conservative clubs around the country that'd sell like hotcakes. That's actually a really good idea, a chocolate orange mild. But yeah, and you get that with this. The coffee is absolutely beautiful. It's tasting like you've got a really good, coffee blend and you've made it yourself. But then again, I'm not one of these people who refuses to drink, instant coffee or like the freeze-dried stuff. Because you could get some really good ones. But this is like top tier. And this beer's almost like bringing out the cold even more. But yeah, it's got that sort of like bitterness. It's almost savoury. Like you're biting straight into a roasted coffee bean. You're biting straight into like a cacao bean. That's the sort of thing you get. But then there's this like, the more I drink it, the more that sort of vanilla and Tonka comes through. But it almost plays really nicely with this quite pronounced dark fruit character coming from the coffee, I would assume. Silky smooth, as you would expect. Can't believe I've not mentioned the body on this. It's not the thickest Imperial Stout, but when it's in your mouth, and if for some reason you're just going to sit there and let it fester in your mouth without swallowing it, which I just did, you start to really feel the texture. And it's got that character of like when you've just eaten a few pieces of chocolate and you can still feel it on the inside of your mouth. No way is it 11% ABV. Even though there are these like chocolate, coffee, liqueur flavours coming through. It's not hitting the high notes for me as the chocolate orange one did. And I've got a feeling, because I think I've had one or two prior to that. And I think that for me is going to be like top tier. This is damn fine though. It's absolutely beautiful. If you like your dark chocolate, if you like your coffee and your beer, then you're gonna absolutely love it. You really, really are. And I'm not getting the full effect because I'm a little bit bunged up. But yeah, it's like I want to make brownies with this. I want like chocolate sauce made with this. I never really used to like dark chocolate. It's only been the past few years where I've really started to get into dark chocolate. And this is just like, I've never had like obscenely expensive posh Ponzi chocolate before. You know, but it's up there for me, and you know, my point of reference is probably completely peasant compared to yours, but it's up there with the like Lindt. That dark chocolate's absolutely beautiful. Do Tony's do a dark chocolate? I like Tony's chocolate. That's nice. The salted. Bless me. Thank you. The salted pretzel, no, salted caramel and pretzel Tony's is just, I'd happily pay every now and then £3 for that chocolate bar. But yeah, so I don't know what like primo super expensive chocolate tastes like, because why would I buy it? But I've had really good chocolate. That like Bean Brothers chocolate from Mikola ages ago, that was really good as well. I got chocolate from Girls Who Grind Coffee. Can't remember, because they were selling other people's products on the website as well. Can't remember, that was, you know, artisanal, hipsterish coffee as well. But I think the essence of this series is high quality ingredients. Treat yourself. As they said, times are tough. You know, I've been in my overdraft for about a week waiting for payday. I live way above my means, but do you know what? If I didn't, I'd be well, I am a miserable piece of shit, but I'd be an even more miserable piece of shit if I didn't get on my knees and take it all over the face to capitalism. Because capitalism means you get nice things. Capitalism also means in a couple of weeks, I'm going to get my iPhone 14 Pro Max. Don't need it. But I want it. And I won't massively skimp myself by the way I'm paying for it. That makes it sound like I've got a side hustle, which I do have an OnlyFans account, but I don't actually create content. I can't create content because I've not provided OnlyFans with a proof of identification and that sort of thing, although they do have my bank details because, well, I like to support sex workers, but maybe some social circles I get brownie points for that, I don't know. But hey, I'll remind you of all the likes of, you know, like Lana Rhodes and Adriana Chechik and so many others all coming out now saying that the industry is absolute shambles, mainly because they're all making money on their own, which is great. Anyway, why are we getting into a discussion about adult films and OnlyFans? I don't know. But yeah, if this was absolutely spot on, that really is. It's got this sort, even though it's full of adjuncts, it's got this essence of old school Imperial Stout, which I'm a massive fan of. Where it doesn't, yeah, it says like the Sweet Shop series, you get those elements, but at the same time, it's not like too in your face. It's not over the top with like the sweetness and the adjuncts and that sort of thing. Oh, thank you. And yeah, it's just really damn nice, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. And yeah, if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. I've got loads of Cloudwater reviews on the channel if you want to go watch them. You don't have to, I wouldn't. And yeah, go check out Cloudwater, and also go check out Workshop Coffee, because I love it when the breweries actually promote the people who provide them with the coffee, because if there's one thing that I love more than beer, it's good coffee. And when the two things come together in the way that this is done, and I'm starting to feel ill now again, it's just happy days, and it makes me a very happy chappy indeed. So yeah, anyway, if If you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Check out Workshop, check out Cloudwater, check out other reviews on the channel. And hopefully you shall see me, what? I'll see you later. Bye.